Beerzerker. All right, we'll do that. We'll do it like that. All right, we got us the FlensBurger Pilsner, the FlensBurger Pilsner at where are we here? I'm sure it's a typical ABV. Having trouble finding it, but it's Deutschen Reinskebot, the Reinskebot. Klusengrest. Ooh, all right. So 4.8% alcohol by volume. And we're out of This is product of I can't find it. They're all just German words, and I don't know what the fuck. Usually I can decipher that stuff, but I don't know. It's 4.8% alcohol by volume. I'm going to pour it in here. Try not to drip Pilsner on the fucking Jazz Fusion setup here. It's an excitable beer. It foamed out. It's been sitting here forever. Well, it's not shaking. It was in the fridge. And it sat here. Well, I try to get my shit together. Play something that's not crap. Look at that. Very foamy. FlensBurger Pilsner. Never had this. Never seen it before. Maybe I've seen it before, but I don't remember. Like, didn't seem to be fresh in my mind or whatever. Humongoid head on there. Does start to look a little bit creamy, actually. Doesn't look soap sudsy at all. Sorry, I do that, but I'm just dripping on my delay panel here. Smells absolutely delicious. And it's not that it's not on here. It's just such a massive array of German. And I can't tell which one's supposed to be the city or whatever kind of. There's the best before. FlensBurger Brewery. I can get that much out of it. It's from Flensburg, Germany. No wonder I couldn't figure it out. Fucking, it's too simple. I guess that's the town, FlensBurger. Hey, that tastes really fucking nice. Didn't get much to smell through that head anyway, but wow. It's out of a can. No bottle skunks, right? That's impossible. Well, unless they got lots of light in it before they bottled it, canned it or something. Which I doubt. That is so grainy and good. It's not that cold, because I was fucking around for a while, but it is sharp bitterness, graininess. It tastes distinct from other Pilsners that I've had a bit, but it's really hard to describe because they all have a similar flavor descriptions. And aroma. It's like Pilsner Urquell or a lot of these Euro lagers. You're getting like the pale malt. Although for some reason with their individual recipes, they all come off a little differently. This smells like a real deal, almost like one of those old school Euro lagers you used to get, like, what was there? like the Zweig and the. I think a lot of them were some of them were Polish and some of them were from different European countries, but that's the real deal. If this was a little bit colder, it'd be a little more crisp, I think. But it's not bad, warmed up a bit. Not that it's like crazy warm or anything. The aroma's incredible. Nothing wrong with that. The bitterness is perfect. Yeah, that tastes like the real thing. I can't get much out of this. It's a little more. Well, Ryan Heinz Skaboot, does that mean no hop extract? Because it definitely doesn't taste that way. So that's cool. That's cool. Here's a better shot of the label. We got there's a boat in front of what looks to be some kind of tower with, I guess, crocodile clouds or something. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, interesting. Cool. Yeah, this beer is totally fine. You don't have to worry about trying this one. If you want a decent Pilsner, this should fit the bill. Of course, just Pilsner malt, like very, very pale. As pale as it's gonna get, really, unless you drop some type of adjuncts or wheat in there to make it a white ale or a hazy or something. But as for regular beer, that's Pilsner. Wet, watery, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of graininess. It's pretty subtle, like it's not right crazy amounts of flavor. It's just it's got enough bitterness. You could definitely call it a Pilsner, that's for sure. Head rapidly dissipated, but it was not as disappointing as the head on the Hacker Score Munich Gold. Municher Gold. That was still really good beer, but the head was, yeah, this is real typical and really good. Yeah, and I can't remember if they had a different type of beer or it was just the Pilsner. But if I see this again, I will definitely know this is okay. So I'm going back to drinking a lot of Euro lagers because all these 4-packs of craft beer have turned out to be so damn shitty. And that's what I did in the beginning of the craft beer thing. Well, even before, I drank Guinness and I drank Euro lagers. Mostly Euro lagers because Guinness was kind of expensive. And this brand here, which is the other brand of Big Rock, which is the local brewery that was making, like, you know, darker ales and English milds and wheat beers and I guess an IPA. And the quality was kind of shit, so we only bought that a couple times, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy the fucking. I think I was buying Zweig or Okusim beers like this because they're fucking good. You don't have to worry about quality with a lot of these type of beers. We didn't have a whole ton of selection, although we didn't have a whole ton of liquor stores at that time either. Huh. So my suggestion to the brewers would be like, stop fucking around with these 4-pack bullshit. Either sell in singles or bring back bombers, because buying 4 shit beer, like, and I knew that going into buying this. I haven't had this beer in at least a decade. And then I talked to my other buddy who's a beer connoisseur, and he says, "Oh, I bet you it's been 15 years." So ever since they discontinued their Scottish heavy style beer, he stopped buying it because the only one he liked was McNally's. Rightfully so, really. And it wasn't that great. I brewed, I think my first beer, all grain beer I ever brewed was a Scottish heavy, and I was fucking way better on the stovetop of all things, using a fucking household blender for a barley mill. It's wet down the barley. I think I made two gallon batch or something like that, and put it in moonshine jugs. And I did a Scottish heavy and oatmeal stout, and they're both fucking pretty good. So I said, I'm gonna keep doing this. You can start out with a small system and do 1 and 2 gallon batches, all grain, and then if you like the results, then you can move to a 5 gallon system, because then you need and that stuff's cheap now. Those burners, you can get those cheaper, and you can get just the burner from China, like fucking crazy burners. And the kettle's always going to be, but you can find them on sale for like $60, something like that. And then you need a Coleman cooler. Those used to be on sale for like $9, $9 to $12 or something like that. But now they're probably a bit more, but you can find them on Marketplace. Probably find one for $5, or your buddy probably give him one. He says fucking throwing shit out, because people got to throw shit away because we're all a bunch of hoarders and no one has any space. But everyone has cheap shit from China, so we just live in big dump piles of goods that have been delivered by the man, or I don't know what you call that, materialism. Well, I like this. This is a little bit warmer than I normally drink this, so I think it'll be a little sharper. And it is a little bit mellow when I'm drinking it. I'm like, oh yeah, it could be sharper. And then in the aftertaste, then I do get a dose of flavor of noble hop bitterness and Euro Lager skunky. Like people say, like, oh, it's the green bottle. Yes, it is the green bottle for sure. I've done that experiment before with Mill Street Organic Lager in clear bottles. I bought the case because I was in a cardboard case, so I thought I'll do this experiment. I put one in my window for like 3 hours in like blazing sun, and then I put it back in the fridge and then I took it out, and I took one out of the box, fresh out of the box that wasn't kept in the dark. I drank them both, and let me tell you, you don't need to set your beer in an hour to get it to bottle skunk. If it's in a clear bottle, it'd probably take 5 minutes. That fucking beer was crazy skunked. But these beers are they really do have, from the hops or whatever, they have a certain amount of skunkiness to them, even if they've never seen any light at all until they get poured. So, but I like that. I think it's great. I'm getting that fucking, just that hop skunky. I think it's fucking great. I like that. All right, beer's gone. Totally enjoyed that. Pilsner. It could be crisper. I wish I would have got it a little bit colder, but we live in the real world, and sometimes you got to drink a beer that's slightly warm, right? So, fuck, that is good. I'm going to have to at least 9 that out of 11 for what it is, for Euro Pilsner. Nothing wrong with that. That's perfect to style. Had a better residual head than the Hacker Score, which makes a damn good wheat beer if you get it fresh. I know it can get a little better. It can get a little bit crisper than this. I've had one. I think my favorite one was it was a Polish Pilsner. I can't remember what it was, and I can't remember the name of it now. But I know they get a little bit better than this. But so I will, since the best one I ever had was better than this, but not by a whole lot, I will fucking. That's a 9 and it's a 9.5 to a 10, depending on what you like, I think. But quality wise is 100%. No, I've had a one better, but they're rare. It's hard to find those Pilsners. All right, awesome fucking beer, FlensBurger Pilsner. Don't hesitate to pick that up if you're in the mood for Pilsner. Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah.